Ever since Peely has been stolen, everyone has been wondering where he is. The issue is that Peely has been moved from place to place throughout the whole season so far, but the location he is at right now is the worst out of them all. In the process, we might have actually found the 0 point and the IO. More on that later. The first person to take Peely was Oscar the Tiger, and not just any tiger, an arrogant professional hunter for the society. His job is simply to hunt people down and deliver them to the society. He's a hitman, except for some reason this time, they aren't killing Peely. They're swapping him around, moving him from place to place. Oscar was just the beginning, because the next time we see Peely is with Nisha. And how we know this is after Oscar is because all of the ropes have fallen off. He has broken free, but isn't fleeing, instead annoying the people keeping him hostage. And this is the last time we see Peely. Or is it? Because there are some huge hints towards Peely being moved already, and not just that, we might have found the 0 point and the IO in the process. I was looking around the map and found this. This room has a chair with a banana on it, hinting at the fact that Peely has been here at some point. But this isn't Oscar's room or Nisha's room. So where is this and why was he here? Well, going off of Nisha's attitude, we can assume that Peely wasn't meant to stay with her from the first place. Nisha was just another waiting room for Peely's final destination. Need proof? Nisha acts almost annoyed with Peely. If she was the one that needed Peely, she wouldn't be annoyed. Instead, she would be interrogating him or using him whatever she needed him for. Instead, she's babysitting. She's making sure he doesn't go anywhere. But why and who is she waiting for? My theory is that his next destination is Valeria, the leader of the society. Do you need more proof? Jones's job this season was only to save Peely, not to save the world this time, as he said specifically in his loading screen. And also in this same loading screen, he is seen breaking through the society, destroying everyone in his path, eventually getting to a cliffhanger of Valeria. Valeria is the leader of the society, and according to Jones, she has Peely. That's why he took all this effort to get to her. Now, Valeria leads me to my next point, because in her loading screen we can actually see a few things on the monitors. One is the 0 point, which shows that it is actually on the island despite some beliefs. But where is the 0 point? Well, in this image we can see Jones standing in front of it, and Jones's team is called the Underground. Not only is Jones located underground this season, it is a common fact that the 0 point likes to hide itself under the island, usually in the center under a lake. And would you looky there, a location that perfectly fits the description. The 0 point isn't the only thing that's on this image though. So is an IO bunker. The IO bunkers have been on every single island except for chapter 4 and 5. Or so we thought, because there might actually be an IO bunker hidden on the island right now. There was a new item shop skin that just came out who is super relevant to the storyline, the Ageless, a snapshot of Geno who has made his way to the chapter 5 island. This time he is all dressed up for the colder weather. But why? Why not just avoid the snowy locations? Well, he is known as the Ageless Explorer, but what is he exploring for? Well, in the description of his back bling and pickaxe, it mentions secrets hidden under the snow. This is why he is dressed for the snow, and this is why he is an explorer. He is trying to discover the island's secrets, specifically in the snow. But why the snow, and what is the secrets? The IO bunkers, because we know there is one on the island, but we don't know where. It is nowhere on the surface as of right now, but one thing we do know is that the snow will begin to melt this season, and this is seen on the train stops. What if there was a bunker hidden under the snow, and when the snow melts we will actually see the IO bunker revealed? For more proof related to the IO, there has been a new skin released in the item shop called Killian. Killian is a super cool looking character, but one important thing on him is the society logo because he works with the society. There's something else even more important though. A different logo on his arm and back bling. This skin is supposed to symbolize that they have eyes on everything. They see everything that's on the land, except for everything underground. That's why Jones hides underground. But what is the logo on his arm? Well, it's the IO logo. It might not look like it at first, but if you do some research and back them up side by side, you can simply tell that these are the same, just a little bit dimmed down. And another reason that the IO might be back is because Sloane is nowhere to be found, but she is in one of the monitors at the underground space, showing that she is here somewhere, but we just don't know where. So what if the Ageless is looking for the IO bunker so that way he can find the IO? Now, is the IO actually here, and is there actually a bunker under the snow? We don't know for sure, but we can assume that there is a bunker here simply because of Valeria's loading screen, and the safest bet for it is under the snow since we know it will be melting. So, Peely's situation has been getting worse, maybe even with a new person already. The 0 point should be right underneath this lake, and the IO might actually be back, and the Oathbound might be looking for the bunker. This offers one more question though. How does the Ageless know about the bunker? And this question honestly is still left unanswered. We know that the Ageless is a version of Geno, but it's definitely the version of Geno before Geno created the IO, because the Oathbound is an early version of the IO, which actually was on the Chapter 4 island. But now that he's here, he might have knowledge about the IO. It's definitely very interesting at the least. I do hope we actually end up seeing a return for Geno. It would be really cool to see Geno and Jones finally fight it out. And maybe Geno will fully be stopped this time. But for now, we're stuck with the Ageless's storyline and seeing the upbringing of Geno. There's a few questions about maybe the Seven, the Last Reality. Are they here? Will they return? And especially Midas. And that reminds me, I don't know how, but I've somehow managed to not speak about Midas this whole video. He might be more important to this storyline than we thought. So watch this video on the screen to see more about Midas's return. And you know what, while you decide, I'm gonna plug the subscription button down below, the like button, and the Discord in the top link in the description. Do all three and you're an awesome dude. Use code BB.